The hidden corners of this odd mansion seem much too real.
David, wait.
What's it now?
I thought I heard something.
It's just a mouse. Come on, practically there.
I'd rather go back.
You want your pen, don't you?
Not this badly.
Well, there's nothing to be scared of. Look, Miss Winters, I come here all the time.
What for? This section of the house has been closed off for 50 years. What do you want to come here for?
Because nobody bothers me here. Come on, let's go.
What was that?
The wind. What did you think it was? Gee, I never knew a grown-up would be scared at such a little thing like that.
David, where are we? We've been walking up and down stairs, in and out of corridors for the last 10 minutes.
I know. I've been taking you around in circles.
You've been what?
Well, you don't think I'd want you to be able to find it by yourself, do you?
Where are we going now?
In here. Well, do you like it?
Can't really say I do.
Wait till I light the candle. Can't really see what it's like.
I'm not sure I want to. I just want to get my pen and go back.
Gee, next time I'd better bring another candle. This is the last one.
Next time? How often do you come here?
Whenever I want to be alone.
Let me help you with that.
No. This is my place.
I thought your secret place was at the old house.
This is special. Nobody ever comes here. Not even Matthew. So secret I could sit here for 1,000 years. Nobody would ever find me.
What a horrible thought.
Gee, I've got everything I need. Desk, a bed, and drawing paper. I can keep it as messy as I want. Because nobody tells me to clean it up.
It's very nice, but I'd just like to get my pen and leave.
Gee, why'd you come if you're not even going to stay for 10 minutes?
Because you insisted. You said I couldn't get my pen back unless I did come. No, I'm sorry I did.
I thought you were going to be my friend.
Well, I am.
Well, then sit down. You're the only person I ever showed this to.
Well, I'm sure you're very proud of it. But, David, I'd rather come back and see it by daylight. To be quite honest with you, it makes me nervous.
What does? The mice? Well, don't worry. They won't hurt you. Sometimes I even feed them. I have all sorts of cans, can opener, paper plates, and even some forks.
Well, you're very well equipped.
You bet I am. When my friends come here to visit, I sit down and I have something to eat. It's just great.
Friends? I thought you said nobody ever came here.
Oh, I don't mean people. I mean my friends. The ones that live in this part of the house. The ones that never really die.
Carolyn, where have you been all afternoon?
Walking.
You didn't happen to see David, did you?
I didn't see anybody.
It's getting dark and he's just disappeared.
I really couldn't care less.
Darling, there's no need for you to be so upset.
Mother, how can you say that? After the things I said to you and Joe. I went out and walked and thought. I don't like myself, Mother. That's the plain, honest truth. I don't like myself at all.
Well, there are times when I'm not very proud of you. Oh, I don't mean what you said to me. There's probably a lot of truth in that.
I was horrible.
Yes, you were. But when I offered Joe a promotion, I was thinking of you. I thought you and he could get married. So when you said you weren't something to be bought and sold, I deserved it.
It was a terrible thing for me to say. You were only thinking of me.
Yes, but perhaps that's where I was unfair to Joe. That's the wonderful thing about him, his independence, wanting a boat of his own, his desire to make his own way, and we have no right to take that away from him.
I know that.
Well, then why did you say you would never want to speak to him again?
Mother, maybe this is going to sound crazy to you, but I don't think I was angry because Joe didn't accept the promotion. I was just scared that he might. So, now what do I do?
Well, that all depends on how you feel about him.
I love him. At least I think I do.
Well, and I think you ought to call him up and tell him so. Now, I'm going upstairs to see if Vicky knows where David is.
Mother, what would I ever do without you?
You're a Collins. You'd survive.
Joe. Look, how many chances do you have to hear your best girl tell you what an idiot she's been? Great. How soon can you be here? I'll see you then. Mother, from now on, everything is going to be marvelous.
Joe's coming here, then.
He's climbing into his jalopy and rushing up to the castle on the hill. I love you. I love everybody, even including David. By the way, did Vicky know where he's gone?
She wasn't in her room.
Oh, you mean we have 2 disappearances in one day? How exciting.
I wonder where they went.
Mother, this is silly. David likes to roam around, and Vicky's a big girl. They probably went out for a walk together.
I suppose.
Now, don't go getting one of your premonitions. This is much too happy a day for that. You know what I'm going to get Joe to do? It's not going to be any blue whale tonight. We are going to the fanciest place in town. And we're going to dance and have a great dinner. And maybe even some champagne. What do you think of that?
I think that Joe might have some trouble saving up for that boat he wants if he's going to have to spend his money like that.
But it's a big night, Mother. Who knows? I might even tell Joe I'll marry him.
Just because you said you would never speak to him again?
Oh, don't be so logical. That's the trouble with this place. Everybody is logical and gloomy and full of premonitions of doom. I wonder what it would be like if we ever had a party in this place. I mean, a real party.
We used to have parties, many of them. I remember when I was a little girl sitting on those stairs out there, watching all the guests in their beautiful clothes. And one time we had a treasure hunt all through the house. That was before so many rooms were closed off.
I wish someday we could open up all those rooms and fill them with flowers.
I'm afraid it's too late for that, Carolyn. There's nothing left in any of those rooms anymore. Nothing but memories of a past that won't come back.
To show you. You could yell as loud as you want, but nobody would hear you.
Well, I have no intention of yelling or anything else.
I didn't exactly mean you. I meant anybody.
It's dark now, David, and I've seen your room, and I'd like to go back now.
But there's much more to tell.
Well, I don't want to hear any more.
Sometimes dead people come here to visit me. Sometimes when it gets dark, they stand in that corner and they look at me. They talk.
David, that's nonsense.
You know, once they told me about a girl who went into a room, the door was locked behind her. She tried to get out and she couldn't. And 50 years later, they came back. And when they found her, she was nothing but bones. Dead bones.
All right, David. Forget about the pen. Let's just go.
But it was only a story.
I don't like your story.
Okay. I'll find your old pen. If I can remember where I put it.
I'm getting it, Mother. Well, Joe Haskell, what a surprise.
Hi, Carolyn.
Well, is that all you have to say? Hi, Carolyn. You can do better than that. Better than that, too.
I came over as soon as I could.
Oh, you sure must have been expecting my call. Look at you. All spiffed up and ready to go out in the town.
Well, you see, Carolyn... Hello, Mrs. Stoddard.
Hello, Joe. I see you two have decided to speak to each other again.
Oh, I never said I wouldn't. As a matter of fact, I was here earlier looking for you.
I was out, walking off my idiotic mood.
Yeah, that's what Vicky told me.
You saw Vicky? How long ago was that?
Oh, about an hour. Why?
Mother, Joe came up here to take me out to dinner, not to worry about David and Vicky.
Did she say anything about going out?
No.
David and Vicky aren't here.
Was David here when you stopped by?
Yes, yeah. Vicky said something about she and David being alone in the house. She acted a little uncomfortable about it. I sort of got the impression she wanted me to stick around until someone else came home.
Why didn't you?
Well, I really couldn't. I had things to do and I had to leave.
Frankly, I'm a little worried.
All right, Mother, that's enough about that. David and Vicky are perfectly all right, and they'll turn up any minute. You'll see. Now, Joe and I have things to talk about. Much more important than David and Vicky.
Gee, that's funny. I can't seem to find it.
This is ridiculous. You couldn't have brought it up here more than an hour ago.
I know. Maybe one of my friends moved it. They're always doing that.
Oh, David.
You know what I think? I think we're going to have a storm.
I think I'm going to leave.
Okay.
David, you locked this door.
Sure I did. I always lock it when I come in here.
Well, please unlock it.
Well, it doesn't matter. My friends don't need doors. They can just come in anyway. Especially tonight. They love it when there's thunder and lightning.
Stop trying to frighten me and unlock that door.
Why should I want to frighten you? Just because you called me a thief? And just because you said I was a liar and I stole your pen?
Why did you bring me up here?
To get the pen. Isn't that what I said? To get the pen I stole.
I don't think that pen is up here. I don't think it ever was here.
You also think you're so smart. Think you know everything. Well, all you know how to do is to try to get me in trouble.
Unlock that door, David.
Why? Are you afraid to meet my friends? You know what they'll do to you? They'll come into this room. They'll yell at you. And they'll scream at you. They'll make you wish you never said that I stole your pen.
David, unlock that door!
Say, please.
Please, David.
Thank you. Let's go.
Would you blow out the candle because the house could catch on fire?
David! David, unlock that door! David, please!
You can bang and bang and bang, but it won't do you any good because you're going to stay there for the rest of your life.
David, please let me out!
And you can scream and scream and scream and scream. And nobody will ever hear you.
David!
And I was a fool, Joe. I should have known better than to be angry with you for wanting to be an independent human being.
Why don't we just forget it, huh?
No, wait till I finish my speech. You see, I got to thinking that your ideas and the way you want to live are exactly the kinds of things my ancestors would have understood. They didn't build this town and this house by marrying the boss's daughter. They did it with their own hands and their own brains
I've
and their
listened
own
to enough of this now. Do me a favor, honey. Just turn it off, will you?
Okay. No more speech. Sounds like we're in for a big one. I better change my clothes if we want to beat the rain. See you in 10 minutes.
Carolyn, wait.
Well, look, it's going to rain, and I don't want to get my sexiest dress soaking
Just
wet.
stay here a minute and listen to me.
What's the matter, Joe? Don't you want to celebrate?
No, it's not that. It's just... Look, honey, I came here tonight because you insisted. You said you wanted to talk to me.
Sure. I did. I wanted to make the big apology.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm glad you're not sore at me or anything like that.
But you don't want to take me out tonight. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just... Well, when you weren't around today, The fact is, Carolyn, I made other plans. I'm sorry.
Well, they must be pretty special plans, the way you're all dressed up tonight.
No, it's nothing very special. I was invited to dinner by a friend.
I see. Well, I don't want to interfere with your evening.
Honey, it's just too late to call it off. It isn't fair. I mean, I'm 10 minutes late already. She's probably wondering what happened.
She? Oh, your friend is a she.
It's nothing, Carolyn. You know her. She's a good
I
friend of
don't
yours.
care who it is. I certainly wouldn't want you to keep her waiting.
Carolyn, I just couldn't get in touch with you. Can't you understand that?
I understand. I understand it perfectly. Joe Haskell, the sailor with a girl in every port. Well, go on and have your fun, Joe. Don't let me spoil your good time.
Making a big deal out of
Don't
nothing.
tell me what I'm making. I have big plans for us tonight, Joe, for both of us. I even thought I might... Joe, do me a favor. Get out of here.
Carolyn, you're acting like a kid.
Oh, you don't know where the front door is. Well, suppose I show you.
Carolyn, I am just going to have dinner with someone. I'm not getting married.
You bet you're not getting married. Not to me, anyway.
Well, maybe that's the best thing that could ever happen to me.
Listen to me, Joe Haskell. I never want to see you again, and this time I mean it. Now get out of here. Go into your dinner party.
Carol, what's all the shouting for?
Good night, Mrs. Stoddard.
What happened?
Nothing, Mother. Nothing at all. Why do you always have to be in everybody's way?
Golly. What's the matter with her, Aunt Elizabeth?
Where have you been, Dave? I was worried about you.
Oh, I was outside. I came in the back way.
Where are you going now?
Just for a glass of milk.
David, you know where Miss Winters is?
Isn't she in her room?
No, she isn't.
Well, I guess she must have taken a walk or something. You know, I think I'll have a piece of pie, too. I'm starved.
David? David, please open the door. Please, David.
Young Tabitha experiments with her newfound magical powers on Bewitched, tonight here on ABC. Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production. Dark Shadows, number 8102166, take 1.
My name is Victoria Winters. There are sections of Collinwood that have been